Smarterfan. Smarterfan. Yeah. Smarterfan.
Hey everybody, welcome to another segment of Smarterfan Podcast, where we bring you behind the veil of sports business and news. I'm Joe, and this is Barry. What's going on, Barry?
Ooh, Joe, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of money going on. People are spending money, making money. Everybody trying to get in the betting game. They're trying to turn everything into a money stream. So it's going to be hotter than usual tonight because we're going to introduce something at the end of the show, but we'll talk more about that later. But it's good, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm doing just fine.
Okay, what you got cooking?
I just want to give a shout out to our friends in the East.
Okay.
Romania,
Yeah.
our friends in Lithuania,
Come on now.
our friends in Bangladesh,
Hey.
and our friends in Russia.
Oh man, one day I gotta get one of them big black Russian hats. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, them Cossack hats. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get me one of those.
Yeah. So, all right. So tonight I'm going to talk about a woman by the name of Effa Manley. Okay. She was born in 1897 in Philadelphia. Right. Now, her biological parents were white, but somewhere along the line, her mother remarried and was married to a black man.
Mm.
So she grew up in a black neighborhood, and she lived her life identifying as a black woman.
Mm.
Now, this was advantageous for her because she could get into places that nobody else could.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So now she met Abe Manley at a Yankee game, and they married in 1933. And he was a well-to-do developer, so they bought the Brooklyn Eagles in 1934.
Wow.
And then they moved them to Newark in 36.
Mm.
Now, she was the business manager for the team, and she handled, she negotiated players' contracts, she managed the payroll, she did the scheduling and the traveling for the team.
Mm.
I mean, she just wasn't a figurehead.
Mm.
And she was a fierce advocate for her athletes,
Mm.
and she even bought a bus for the team that had air conditioning, which was very rare at the time.
Wow, she wasn't playing.
No, not at all, and she was always fighting for them to have better accommodations, and under her watch, the team featured future legends Larry Doby, Monty Irvin, and Don Newcomb. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And at the pinnacle of her baseball career was when the Eagles won the Negro World Series in '46.
Wow. Amazing.
Oh, yeah, she was an amazing woman. Now, she used the platform of baseball to fight for social justice.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a treasurer of the Newark NAACP. And she integrated activism into baseball, into the ballpark.
Mm.
And she led the Don't Buy Where You Can't Work campaign to force Harlem stores to hire black clerks.
That's right. That's right.
So, and she hosted anti-lynching day at the ballpark
That's
to raise funds and awareness for federal legislation. So now, following the integration of Major League Baseball, which eventually led to the decline of the Negro Leagues,
yeah,
she remained a vocal advocate to the recognition of Black baseball history.
Mm.
So, and she passed away in 1981 at the age of 84.
Well, that lady lived a while.
Yeah.
She's seen a lot.
Yes, she has, and she was the first woman inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Really?
Yeah, in 2006.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah, yeah, she was a hell of a woman. She really was.
I love that story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. So what's going on with FIFA and the World Cup?
Ooh, Joe, listen, Joe. I don't know if you've been paying attention, Joe, because I know you're watching the Yankees all the time. No, I got into a conversation today. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, Joe. I don't know if they see me or what. People
Mm,
cornering me, Joe. And so someone shot something across my desk of what's going on with FIFA and global deals
hmm
and the new war that's going on. So let me break that down for you. So this is really not about soccer. This is about who controls global distribution.
mm, yeah.
That's what's really going on. So this is kind of the business of it. Everybody kind of sees, oh, my player, my team, the leagues. FIFA's fighting another game. It's called global distribution because this is what they're seeing: expanding media rights,
hmm
exploring streaming, right? Digital distribution, and positioning as a global media platform.
Yeah,
Make
yeah,
sense?
yeah.
So,
I did see something about them getting YouTube involved.
yeah, I mean, think about it, Joe. We lived in a time where sports was on 2, 4, or 7,
Mm,
sometimes 11,
mm,
right?
yeah,
Then, it morphed, right, to ESPN and all those other channels. Then it
hmm
morphed again. Who would have ever thought in the 90s when YouTube really kind of came out that YouTube would host the Super Bowl,
yeah, yeah.
right? Why? People say, well, why? Because YouTube is global. Every game is global now. The
Yeah,
other sports saw, and then the Olympics contributed to it, right? Saw that, hey, we can get a wider audience because now we're able to broadcast. So with
right.
that, football players have fans in Europe, all over the world. Teams have Cowboys have fans all over the world,
Yeah, they
right?
do. They do.
So there's been this morphing in business. So now it's gotten to a place of maturity because of the technology. So now, you got different ethnicities part of the sport. You got sports teams being global, not local anymore, right? So you
Mm,
got expanding media rights. So now it's a team, I'll just use the Cowboys, with this new format, or what FIFA's really doing is like, well, man, we got fans all over the world now who watching soccer. We now have a way, or we need to figure out a way how to monetize them,
mm,
monetize our product. They're consuming it. So how can we get them merged? How can we get deeper engagement? That's really what's going on. So my friend was like, wow, that's what this means. I said, yeah, that's what it means. Because I'm a Ronaldo fan, right?
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really care about this team. I'm his fan. So whatever team he's on, I root for,
Right. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So now the teams are trying to figure out, okay, we need to figure out how to monetize this. So now the
Mm,
athletes pot gets bigger, right? The team's pot gets bigger because the media got bigger.
yeah.
Making sense? So we
hmm
live in some exciting times, my friend. Really. So it's not even it's not about teams versus teams. It's not even a leagues about leagues anymore. It's really about platforms versus platforms.
I can't keep track of the damn leagues anyway.
I can't either,
you know?
right? Arsenal. I said, well, what happened to the World Cup? I thought that was the biggest game going on. Oh, Barry, you be behind this league, that league. I can't keep up with all that. Just tell me when the World Cup is coming on.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But it is
Exactly.
exciting. And a
Oh,
lot of athletes are getting an opportunity to play, and superstars that make money. And you know how I feel about that. I always want the
mm.
athletes making the money, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
So, it's really about who owns the fan data. Is it engagement loops, monetization? It's really on fire. It's really on fire. And there's one more point. The
hmm
biggest point is who they're really fighting over: who's controlling the distribution.
Mm.
Because that's where the money's made.
Yes.
Right? That's where the
Yes.
money's made. So it's an interesting time. Sports is no longer about competition, Joe. It's about who builds the best monetization system around attention. So on the surface, it looks like players and teams and leagues, but what's really propping that up, my friend, is who's monetizing and who's distributing. That's
Mm.
where the money is. So it's a totally different game, and that's why betting has gotten so big. But
Yeah.
we'll talk about that next week.
Well, right now, March Madness is in full swing.
Full swing. Saw an exciting game. Brought tears to my eyes. I saw St. John's win. Brought
That's
tears to
right.
my eyes.
That's right. That was one of the biggest shocks in the tournament so far.
Man, I
You
said,
know,
man, I feel like I'm 16 again. Back
they
with the
knocked
Johnny.
off Kansas, and the kid who scored the winning basket, that was his only shot that whole night.
Well, I think he said he missed four, and that was the only 2 points he made the whole game.
Right, right. Yeah, Dylan Darling.
Yeah. I
You know.
said, when I saw the move, I said, yeah, that's a New York move right there. That's a straight up
Hmm.
New York move. You see that move on every playground in New York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So this marks the Johnny's first trip to the Sweet 16 since '99.
Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
Now they got to go up against Duke.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy. I've been watching the Boozer kid, young man, and they're a problem.
yes, yes,
They're a problem. Like their daddy. They're a
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
But it's who shows up and who's got more grit. And what was the interesting story about that Kansas game? The young man who made all everything this season was at Kansas.
Yeah, yeah. He was.
Somehow Patino got him. But Patino's got that mystique, man. He's got that East Coast mystique. And he knows how to coach, man. That
Mm,
guy knows how to coach.
yes, he does. Now he got Darling. He was an Idaho State transfer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So they got him at the right time. They got him when
Right
he needed him.
time, right time. Because for sure they couldn't hit no outside shots. I said, Rick, you ain't got a guard who can shoot? What is going on?
Yeah, yeah. Well. Speaking of shooting,
Mm,
Madison Booker with the women, man, that girl in Texas, they crushed Oregon 108 to 100 to 58.
stop it. Stop it, Joe.
And
Stop it.
Booker, she put up 40 points.
Stop. She almost had more points than the other team.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
going on?
That was the seventh time that the Longhorns have scored 100 points.
They that hot this year?
Oh, they're number one. They're number
Wow.
one. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And they got a home. They got a 44 game winning streak at home.
are you serious?
Yeah, heading into the Sweet 16. So
Them ladies are playing like that?
yeah, they are. They are. But now UConn is the heavy favorite,
Yeah.
and Texas is right there. But you still got to watch out for South Carolina.
That Dawn Staley.
That's right.
She
You
knows
know.
how to poke the bear and get them
Hmm.
girls to play.
Yeah, man.
So you can never count her out.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Now, Iowa State, they played Kentucky, and they just pushed them around all over the court.
Really?
They beat them 82 to 63.
Oh yeah, ooh, that was
You
a
know,
massacre.
they forced 20 turnovers that resulted in 25 points.
Ooh, and they converted.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you know. So this kid, Tommen Lipsey, he stepped up to the plate because Jefferson went down with an injury. Joshua Jefferson.
Oh really?
Yeah, so this kid stepped up to the plate and he put up 26 points and 10 assists.
He said, "Fear not, fear not."
Yeah, right. So he carried the team, and they're going on to Chicago to play Tennessee in the next round. So this is getting really really hot and heavy now.
Yeah, yeah. It's getting exciting. It's getting that energy.
You
It's
know.
definitely getting that energy. Absolutely. Man,
So
it's great stuff. It's great
so
stuff.
I gotta tip my hat to Michael Jordan again.
Listen, I think he's broken some records already in the NASCAR. He ain't driving, but he
Mm,
got his drivers driving,
yes,
and
he
he
does.
is, he's doing some serious stuff. Jordan is winning a NASCAR, and the real deep dive about it is not even about the racing. Watch
Mm,
this. Michael Jordan didn't enter NASCAR for branding. He entered it with data discipline. And what that
mm,
simply means is leadership alignment to draw capital to the eyeballs and the monetization of NASCAR. Because if
mm.
you think about all the sports entities, it's ripe for disruption.
Yes. Yeah.
Loyal fan base, people come, right? It's got the name, but they lack monetization.
Mm,
And it
yeah.
exists. It exists in Formula One because you'll see Formula One. They'll race all over the world. They
Yep.
race all over the world
Yep.
because the fans all over the world.
Yes.
So his strategy seems to be, hey, 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 we live in a new day, right? Let's monetize this thing. Let's bring more fans, more money, more exposure, more races. And I guarantee you in the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to see NASCAR all over the world. And it's
Yeah.
not a stretch because you got GT, which is like NASCAR, but a little bit more like Formula One.
Mm,
So again, this is kind of happening across the board with sports. It's really turning into a real money engine because of the media reach that exists. It's just like no one really saw football until the 60s because of what? TV,
mm-hmm.
instant replay, right? They could run the film of the game, they could run the highlights, they could cut it up, draw fan awareness, tell stories, da da da. It's the same thing, but on steroids.
Yeah. Well,
It's on steroids.
the irony of it all is that he had to uh, fight and scratch to
Yeah,
keep his charter, and now look at him. He's won the first four of the six first races of the
yeah.
season.
So what does that do? That puts money in everybody's pocket. Because
Mm-hmm.
now people are like, hey, what's going on over there? Because what happens? All us fans of Jordan are now going to start doing what?
Yeah, they're gonna flock.
Watching NASCAR, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So again, he's going to 10x, 20x, 100x the whole NASCAR. So guys are going to get more exposure, more opportunity. They're going to, see what I'm saying? So it's the
Yeah.
same thing he did with Jordan sneakers, right? So
Mm-hmm.
no one cut a deal like that. No one ever had a deal like that. But as he kept winning, what happened? People kept buying more Jordans.
Yep. Yep.
I think people wear more Jordans now than when he was playing.
Yeah.
I see them everywhere. Old
Yeah.
people, young people, all kind of people got Jordans on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
You know,
what's going on? It's the
and I
money.
yeah,
Mhm.
and I thought I saw something where Shaq was thinking about throwing his hat in the ring in
With what?
NASCAR.
Oh, I can see that happening because he's all about assets.
Mm-hmm.
Again, these guys have legacy fan bases that immediately come with them. They come with
Mm.
them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They're personable. He's got the personality. He's dealing with business, right? So now I get to see my favorite players tied to these teams' ownership is bringing some black and brown into the space,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I mean, truth be told, when you start talking about racing, black people and brown people have been part of racing from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
didn't get any credit. Um,
Yeah.
but we've been there. We've been
Yeah.
building the cars and racing and doing all that stuff. But you know, it takes
Yeah.
time, and I think the time has now come where there's a browning of NASCAR, and what better way to do it with these guys who are coming with fans?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the thing; they're coming with fans, so it's about to take a huge leap, and so I could definitely see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Well, speaking of money, the Jets are off to an expensive fresh start
What
because
now?
they got to dole out 48 million combined to pay Aaron Rodgers and Justin Fields, who aren't even on the team.
Wow.
Yeah, man. This accounts for roughly 16% of their total cap space.
Mm.
So, these guys, uh, and I guess they're hoping that what the hell's his name? The quarterback they just got.
I don't even know. Geno?
Yeah, they're hoping he can put the team on his shoulders.
The only way you can put somebody on your shoulder, he has got somebody to throw to, somebody to run the ball.
Yeah.
You have a defense.
Well, this should be an interesting draft for the Jets. So
Yeah, it should be.
They're right up there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. You start to think again. You know how I feel about the bottom 15. They've had a lot of talent or access to a lot of talent, but can you develop the talent?
Well, that's the thing. The Jets haven't been known for doing that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you say, well, dag, the Jets have been in the bottom 15 at least 15 years.
Yeah.
It ain't like they've been to a playoff in 15 years.
Yeah.
So what's the problem? But let me bite my tongue. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. So what's the deal with the WNBA? I hear that they just made a verbal agreement to a new CBA.
Yeah, I'm going to have to break this up in part A and part B. So really, they're working that out. Looks like the deal's going to go through, but I'm going to drop this on you. Is we talked about this early when Caitlin and Angel Reese and women's basketball really took off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's going on behind the scenes is, you remember we couldn't figure out how their pro, when they moved to the pros, they really couldn't bring that same energy, not the ladies, but the infrastructure of the WNBA.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now I got an article today talking about that, and you can see it. You can kind of see it because it happened in front of us. The feeling is women's college basketball is in a crossroads of being the most mispriced asset in sports. Why?
Yeah.
Exploding viewership, engagement, cultural relevance, but still under-monetized, underpriced, and understructured. And I don't think, and I'll go back to it like I just said, whoever figured out to make that stuff as exciting as they did. Listen to us talk about college, right? Listen to us talk about the ladies in college. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Somehow the WNBA has got to figure out how to bring that model to the WNBA. That is what's going to increase the money.
Yeah, well, the biggest sticking point was the revenue sharing.
Well, I think the NBA had to go through different maturations. It almost went bankrupt a couple times. It's called growing pains. But you got a working model that happened when those Caitlin and Angel, it was exciting, and it wasn't just them. It was exciting. It's exciting now. Earlier today, I was watching Virginia play somebody. It's exciting, and I'm sitting here going, this article could very be right. WNBA is the most mispriced asset in sports because they haven't figured out the formula. If the college game is selling, why haven't you been able to figure out the pro game? It's the same players.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was Angel or another big time player. She said this in an interview. I think she was on Gilbert Arenas' show, and she said this. A lot of the problem is in the WNBA, they hamper players from being who they are. I said, I think that young lady said a whole lot there.
Yeah.
That they kind of got a leash on them, and they need to let them go to let them be the exciting players that they are. So I said, interesting.
Yeah.
But that's part A tonight. That's part A, my friend. What else you got?
That was all we had for tonight.
We got around the whole three bases tonight. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Awesome. But like we say, Joe,
stay in the game.
Stay in the game. Smarterfan podcast. And quick shout out to our family in Canada, Spain, UK, and Germany. Hey, we appreciate your support and we love you. Keep watching, keep sharing, and we got more stuff coming for you.
All right, folks. We really appreciate it. And check us out on YouTube.
Yeah, check us out, share, give us feedback, and suggest things you want us to talk about. We'll even do that and give you a shout out. We'll put your name out here.
Definitely. All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Good night. See you next.
Smarterfan.